back on Ring of Honor Wrestling, and it's time for our six-man tag team main event. Jay Lethal's going to lead the charge. And here's a man who wants a piece of Kevin Steen. If Steen's still the world champion, Lethal's the guy that said, give me the shot, Jim Cornette. Let me be the guy to take that title off of Kevin Steen.
Well, without a doubt, he's a guy who can do it. One of the longest tenured athletes in Ring of Honor history. Certainly capable of getting the job done. Speaking of getting the job done, here are the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
Thank goodness that Kenny King was all right after that savage attack by Shelton Benjamin a few weeks ago. And the All Night Express still basking in the glory of their win. New tag team champions crowned at Best in the World. Six-man tag team opportunity. A lot of teams lining up for a shot at King and Titus. But the triumvirate of evil is ready to darken the Two Burns arena.
And they are three individuals you do not want to see walking down the ring side, getting in the ring with you. Three of possibly the most dangerous men, the most sick, twisted, dark, demented men in professional wrestling today.
So much of their, especially with Steen and sarcasm.
Interesting how their sort of twisted histories have brought them all together to try to destroy the company that they all once loved.
Right now for the main event introductions, let's go to Bobby Cruz.
This is your television main event. It is a six-man tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first to my left, wrestling out of Tampa, Florida, weighing 215 pounds, Jay Lethal. His partners, at a combined weight of 461 pounds, they are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Rhett, Titus, and Kenny King, the All Night Express. Their opponents to my right, at a combined weight of 695 pounds, the team of the Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs, Steve Corino, and the Ring of Honor World Champion, Kevin Steen.
So it's Steen, Jacobs, and Corino representing evil against the All Night Express and Jay Lethal.
Now, how much does Jim Cornette hate Kevin Steen?
I've known Corny for nearly 17 years, and I've never known him to have, he leads a very public life, does Cornette, and he'll tell you again, what's on his mind. But he hates Steen more than anything.
I don't think we're going to see a code of honor here, are we? Well, wait a second.
Well, Steen offers the hand.
Kind of mocking Kenny King.
That's all.
Oh!
There's a punch in the mouth from Kenny King. And we have liftoff, ladies and gentlemen. Jacobs, Corino, the world champion Steen, against Jay Lethal and the tag team champions, the All Night Express. What a huge main event on a hot August night here at the Two Burns Arena. Watch out now. Jimmy Jacobs head of Steen. Cartwheel drop kick and meets its mark.
Watch out behind you.
There's Corino, who sucker punched Jim Cornette at Best in the World, kicked him low. And now Titus beating him inside the ring, Steen mauling Kenny King outside the ring. And Corino, a nasty operator. As dark and devious as they come, watch out from behind. Here comes Steen.
So much action going on in a six-man tag like this. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head. There you go, what did I tell you?
And here's Kenny King, another one of the guys who reportedly has made it no secret he would happily face Kevin Steen for the world title if that opportunity would come his way. Steen gets sent to the floor. The triumvirate of evil is on the retreat. Titus, King, and Lethal so far with the advantage.
And out they go.
Instead of waiting for him,
whoa!
Gonna go get him.
Taking the fight to him. That's what you got to do. I like it.
Jacobs just gets posted. Corino getting bludgeoned. King is on Steen. Hard to call it all.
I mean, if you're Jim Cornette and you're looking at Kevin Steen as your world champion, as the guy that the world who's watching your professional wrestling, that is the top guy, that is the epitome. Oh! Who do you see can beat this guy?
You know, again, I don't know, and let's call it exactly what it is. Corino and Jacobs are part of the cover for Steen. And when you add those combustible elements along with an unpredictable psychopath like Kevin Steen, anything could happen. Two. But right now, Corino's getting worn out. Two. And that's certainly the test of any great champion, is how can you withstand the adversity when times get tough. But Steen hasn't had an easy day since champion.
He certainly hasn't. You know, I can talk from experience as champion. Once you've got that belt around your waist, you've got a target on your chest as well. You know, everybody's gunning for you. Injuries come fast and hard. But with Steen, he's just got that darkness inside him that I think just fuels him just to, you know what I mean?
And again, I think people find him appealing, and some fans like him because he deals with everything in such a sarcastic fashion. But it's that sarcasm that really masks that deep and dark personality like you speak of. And watch out now, Corino on the receiving end from a double team attack from the All Night Express.
I think there's just, wait a second.
Cover two.
There's the two count. But I think there's a genuineness to Kevin Steen. Whether what he does is right or wrong, he believes what he's doing is right.
Well, he may believe it, but again, you know, we go back to the words that he spoke at the end. Best in the world in New York. Certainly New York has been on the side of Steen all the way through his darkest times. His Ring of Honor career came to an end. And he turned on the fans. He told the fans exactly what he thought of them. And it's that, you know, it's that stark honesty that some people do like, but again, his true feelings are he hates everybody, he likes only himself. Kenny King now getting suplexed out of his boots by Corino. And here comes Jimmy Jacobs.
Grabbing hold of him and rolling him back, almost like a python, wrapping himself around him, coiling his legs around his waist and just pulling him back to his own corner.
The unorthodox offense of the triumvirate of evil, Steen, Corino, and Jacobs. This match continues. We'll be back in 2 minutes. We're back on Ring of Honor Wrestling. Kenny King, Rhett, Titus, Jay Lethal take on world champion Kevin Steen. Corino and Jacobs, and right now Steen. Corino and Jacobs have isolated Kenny King and have one half of the tag team champs in a lot of trouble, Nigel.
Certainly does, and Kevin Steen been mocking Kenny King now. He mocked him before the match and got a punch in the face for his troubles. He's mocking him right in the middle of the match. We'll see what, wait a second.
Roll up.
No, just didn't have him tight, close at all. No way he was getting the pinfall there.
Close.
See what I'm saying? It's Comedy Hour with Kevin Steen here in Ring of Honor. You know, sometimes I'm kind of torn about Kevin Steen. You know, I've seen him, how far he's come here in Ring of Honor. From his first day where no one would say hello to him. Oh!
And that bite from both Jacobs and Steen brings Lethal and Titus in, but is that the best thing? Look at what these three are able to do to Kenny King.
And we always talk here about how we're proud of how we've taken professional wrestling and the legacy of professional wrestling. Lou Thez, you know, so many great world champions in the past. Now we've got Kevin Steen.
Well, you were a Ring of Honor World Champion. How do you feel as a former champ seeing Steen with the title around his waist?
Well, I'm torn because I know what it takes to be a champion. You don't get to be a champion here in Ring of Honor by chance. Wait a second.
1, 2.
I know he's got talent. Wait a second, there it is.
Corino swung, missed, came up empty, tag made. Jay Lethal is in. There's a drop kick for the champion.
Oh!
Lethal out of the way and into the midsection of Corino. Turns around, neck breaker, watch out. Great combination move. Innovative offense from Jay Lethal. Will this do it? 2. Corino kicks out. Well, we say, you know, some would say there is a childlike innocence to Kevin Steen, but then there is also a dark, twisted, sadistic, bitter individual. Hey, did Steen? Yes, Steen.
Yep, he made the tag.
Steen tagged in legal. Oh! So Steen's a legal man, but Lethal just wiped out Corino. And now the All Knights take an opportunity to double team. But Jay Lethal is the legal man for his side, and so is Kevin Steen, the world champion, flat center of the ring. Hands high, hail to the king. 1, 2. Almost got a pinfall victory over the world champion, but Corino comes back to life somehow. Face first, down goes Lethal. What a spear from Jacobs. Shotgun knees from Kenny King. Pop-up powerbomb. Lethal combination. Everybody is down, Nigel. All 6 men are down.
Looks like a car wreck here in the Burns Arena. Everyone on their feet here. A rousing ovation. The thing here about Ring of Honor, whether you like a guy or you hate a guy, you respect their athleticism. You respect the sport of professional wrestling.
Jay Lethal takes very personally the fact that Kevin Steen represents his company. Wait a minute, Jacobs just tagged himself in, Nigel. Corino shoves Jacobs out of the way. What a kick.
He's going for a sliced bread. Number 2. Oh, basement clothesline. 3rd time's the charm. Is this it?
1, 2, no! Lethal said no. Now they fight again, all 6 men. Wait, look at what Jacobs has in his hand.
There's the spike.
He's got that spike, that metal spike in it. Lethal just kicked Jacobs' face off.
Hit it!
Lethal injection. Got him.
The winners of the match, the team of Jay Lethal and the ROH World Tag Team Champion, the All Night Express.
Oh, but wait a minute now. Steen from behind just blasted Jay Lethal. Steen just blasted Lethal right in the back of the head, and now runs him skull first into the barricade. King and Titus toe-to-toe with Corino and Jacobs.
Well, you had to know Steen was not going to let things end like that. He's a bitter individual if he's anything.
Wait a minute now, Steen pulling Rhett Titus out. Wipes him out on the floor. Kenny King, oh, just gets clotheslined out of his boots. Wait a minute now, wait a minute. There's a steel chair in the ring, courtesy of Kevin Steen.
And I hate to see that. You know, it's a steel chair, but it's dangerous. Wait a second.
Oh! Kenny King of the All Night Express. His back could be broken. And now mocking the tag team champions. Oh my God, as if. We have got to get out. Fans, we're out of time. We will see you next week here on Ring of Honor Wrestling.